So welcome to today's video. Today we are testing out the Estee Lauder Double Wear. We are testing it today in the shade 2W1 to see how a warm tone looks. And we're also doing a little bit of an autumnal makeup look to go along with it. So if you want to see how the Estee Lauder in 2W1 applies, then stay tuned. Right, I haven't done my skincare yet today, so we're going to whiz through it all, but I'm going to start with the Estee Lauder DayWear Eye. This is the Cooling Antioxidant Moisture Gel Cream, and it says it's for all skin types and use AM and PM to clean skin around the eye area. So let's go ahead and apply this to the eye area. So that's gone on really smooth. It feels like a really lovely gel texture. Next up is the Estee Lauder DayWear. This is the Multi Protection Antioxidant 24-Hour Moisture Cream. This is more of a cream texture than the eye cream. The eye cream was more like a gel. This is more like a day cream. We're going to dab this. Oh, it looks quite thick, doesn't it? This is going to be really, really moisturising and luxurious. Really like this Estee Lauder day cream. It's strange, it has this sort of clay texture, almost a clay scent to it as well, but it's very, very nice. And for my primer today, I actually want to try something new. I've got the number 7 Prime Forever. This is the SPF 50 primer, and this is using their brand new Glaciology technology. So this is an SPF 50 primer, and it says that it's our most advanced sun protection powered by our exclusive Glaciology number 7 Prime Forever. This primer protects against the key cause of accelerated aging to help preserve skin's visible prime. It says that it shields against harmful UVA, UVB rays and oxidative stress. It brightens the skin, hydrates the skin and primes and keeps your makeup in place all day long. So I'm looking forward to trying this today. Don't quite know what to expect from the texture of this so far. Okay, it's looking creamy. That's how it's looking. Remember, this is a primer. I'm just going to put this straight over my moisturizer, and it is SPF 50, which is good because we are having a bit of a heat wave out there today. Okay, it feels like it's soaking in quite nicely, quite easily. It feels fairly like skincare. I can tell that it's a primer to some extent, but it's not too heavy. It feels quite smooth so far. Okay, that feels really quite nice. Right, so while that primer and everything settles into my skin, I'm going to show you the foundation for today, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, the new formula. I have previously demonstrated for you the 3C1, the shade Dusk. That is a little bit pink for my tastes though, so today we're going with a warmer one, and this is 2W1 Dawn. So let me just get a dab of each of those on the back of my hand and you can see the colour comparison. So here on the back of my hand we've got the 3C1 here, and this is the 2W1 here. Although that one is perhaps a better look for my better match upon first glance to my skin, it came off a little bit pink looking for me. You can look back at the video where I use it, and I think my skin has this sort of overall pink look, which I don't really enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and dab the 2W1 onto my face. We're not going to use very much today because we've already got the primer and everything on. I'm actually just going to start to smooth this out with my fingers and see how far we get with this approach. Given that we've got the primer on underneath and we've applied that with our fingers, I think it might be nicer to just go over the top of that with the foundation using the fingers. Right, so I've smoothed the foundation into the primer and everything just using my fingertips. I'm going to use a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use this one, which I really like, the Estee Lauder Futurist Soft Touch Brightening Concealer. This is still, I have the cool version, I have 2C, but given that people like to put pink under their eyes, I think this might work. I'm just going to dab it in this sort of shadowy area under my eyes, and I'm actually just going to use my fingers today. I think with it being a warm day, let's put some around the nose as well. It seems like using your fingertips is more appropriate on a hot day. I don't know why that is, but I'm just going to try and pat this in with my fingertips today. Okay, so that is the concealer blended in. We might just give that a few moments to settle in, and then I'm actually tempted to go over it with some powder today. So I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use this Laura Mercier. This is a translucent loose setting powder. This is in the shade Celestial Light. This is quite a glowy powder actually, so although we are trying to mattify it down, we are still going to have quite a lot of glow from the Celestial Light. Yeah, so that does look quite glowy, I think. So to bring down that glow a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess now. I'm going to apply this like a standard bronzer on the kind of high points of the face. Okay, so there we go with the bronzer. I'm going to grab my Benefit 24-hour brow setter and just brush up the brows out of the way. We're going for a nice natural look today, so just a nice clear gel is going to do the trick. I'm just going to grab the By Mario. This is the Master Matte Longwear Cream eyeshadow in the shade Sandstone to give my eyes a quick one and done eyeshadow look. I apply with this with the applicator, and then I'm just going to blend it in with the fingertip today. As you see, mainly we're just doing this makeup look with our fingers today. This is really close to my natural skin tone, this eyeshadow. So the idea is not to look eyeshadowy, but just to look smooth and fresh. I don't want my lash line to be completely naked today though, so I'm going to use this Yves Saint Laurent eyeliner. This is a waterproof eye pencil. It's Lines Liberated. It's a sort of a gold copper colour. I'm just lining all around the eye with this copper shade. So there, and I've even taken it towards the inner portion of the eye because it's quite a light coloured bronzy shade. We just blend that in ever so slightly with the fingertip. Right then, so for my blush today, I'm going to go for this Dior in my recent favourite. This is 77, the shade Candy. And I am, of course, going to blend this in with my fingertips. If you feel at all like it's a little bit bright, then you can, of course, go back over with your bronzer brush. There, that looks really lovely now. For mascara, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder. This is a Sumptuous Rebel. It says it's a length and lift. And I particularly like this one because it has this really tiny wand on it. I actually haven't wiped the wand off and it's gone on really clumpy and thick. So there is our Lengthen and Lift mascara on. So for the lipstick, I've got a couple of shades here in the Pure Colour Lipstick Matte. One is 681 Lure You In and one is 868 Influential. The Lure You In is the warmer orangier shade and the Influential is the mauve shade. Now I am moving away from these dusty mauves and more into warm tones, so today we're going to go with the 681 Lure You In, but I need to find a lip liner to go with that, and I'm actually going to use this Hourglass one. It's the Shape and Sculpt lip liner from Hourglass in the shade Uncover 4, and I think this is a better tone. Let me just match it along here. Just drawn it here alongside the lipstick. I think this is a better tone than any of the Estee Lauder ones I have, so this is the one I'm going to go in with today. This is a really soft, creamy lip liner. So I filled the lips in with the shade Uncover 4. Now we're going over with this Estee Lauder Lure You In matte shade. So now the look is finished, I just want to take a quick look at it. And I'm really quite happy with the foundation shade, the 2W1. I think that's worked out really well. I'm happy with the eyes, although they are looking a little bit dark. around the eyes, and sometimes I find it more flattering to be wearing less eyeliner on my particular colouring. I think also the lipstick is a little bit maybe more autumnal than spring, so I think that's perhaps a lesson to take forward, that this lipstick is a little bit more on the autumn side. And probably the eyes are a little bit on the autumn side as well for me. You can see from the shirt that I'm trying to move more into spring colours. But it does mean moving into lighter and brighter makeup shades as well. So I think this is a really sophisticated kind of grown-up makeup look. It's perhaps a little bit more autumnal than I was hoping for, but let me know what you think of it down below. Would you go with a look like this, or are the colours a little bit heavy for your taste? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.